So Bear Grylls is known around the world for sleeping inside animal carcasses, battling the world's toughest terrains, and most famously drinking his own urine.
Goodness me, he's got a brew this morning, thank goodness. I'm assuming it's tea. Oh, you never know what's in his mug or in his pockets, this man. For his latest adventure, he's roped in Warwick Davis.
Poor old weather.
What did you do with the poor man?
Well, normally I always say to the guests, I say, listen, meet me at this exact location. And I gave Warwick a map and a compass. It was actually pretty simple. It was just up a track. The car could take him there, and it was like a few hundred metres up to the top of this mountain. Turned up in the helicopter, there's no sign of Warwick. So we spent about 20 minutes searching around. Eventually, you know, saw, and he's not a big guy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So this little guy with this huge map flapping in the breeze, or compass flying everywhere. It's there he is. Let's go and get him. But he was a superstar.
So he nearly got lost trying to get to the rendezvous to start the film.
That was just the start. But he was very much out of his comfort zone. He says he loves going to Lake District with his family, but has never really been outside of the tea rooms. So this was a baptism by fire into the wild, and good for him.
Do you do this to beloved celebrities, including President Obama, just for torture? Or do they come out of it thinking, actually, you know what, I've gained something by being pushed to my limit?
No, just torture, really.
Yeah,
right,
just torture.
That is what I suspected, if I'm honest.
Well, no, it's funny because, you know, so many of these stars, they don't need the fame, they don't need the money, you know, they come on this for the experience. And you get to know people in such an honest way, where it's sort of away from their normal world, and they often share some really intimate sort of stuff about their lives, and I love that. It's a real sort of buddy-buddy journey. And
clearly, from what I've seen of the show that you've done with Warwick, he is very open as well with you about his condition and his life and his family and the struggles he's faced and also overcome along the way. I wonder, we saw your picture of you there with the last president. What about this president? How do you think Trump would do? The Donald in the wild.
Well, you know, hey, whatever your politics, you've got to admit he's a survivor. He's a survivor, so, yeah, who knows?
Would you do it if that was sort of on the cards? Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, I think, you know, for sure, I think, you know, when the Obama one came about, it was like, wow, you know, it's like he's a sitting president. I almost didn't believe it. I thought it was a friend spoofing us, because the White House reached out and said he's a fan of the show. Would you take him on this adventure to Alaska? So, you know, that all happened quite quickly, but... You know, I think in general in life, my mum always says you tend to regret the things you don't do. You got to go for these things, and you know, I love taking people, whoever they are, on adventure. I love it just as much with young kids and scouts.
Yeah.
You know, you're showing people stuff that money can't buy. You got to earn it out there through a bit of blood, mud, sweat, and endeavour, and it's the magic of the wild. You know. Is
there anybody on your list to take? I'm wondering if Sir Barry Manilow is on your list. We're talking to him very solemnly. How do you think he'd survive in the wild?
Total survivor, you know, look at him. But we've got a new season out at the moment on Discovery Thursday night, so we've got great guests on that, and, you know, Roger Federer and a whole bunch of cool people. So,
do you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Barry take Bear on a weekend in Vegas and see if you could survive that.
I don't know if Sir Barry can hear us, but that would be an adventure, wouldn't it?
It would, and I think the answer is every man has his breaking point. I think I would find mine. I actually get quite awkward. I find I get quite nervous in Vegas. I don't know, it makes me really kind of... You
get nervous by Vegas?
I'm really much more nervous of Vegas than the maggots. Yeah.
I think Barry can hear us. Barry, could you imagine? Could you break Bear in gently and take him through Vegas and an experience that he'd enjoy?
Sure, come. I've got the music in me.
And we'd find out if Bear's got the music in him, wouldn't we?
We certainly would. Bear, thank you so much for coming and chatting. We could talk to you forever. It's really great. But the show looks brilliant. Can't wait to see it and sort of, you know, continued success through you, because they're brilliant shows. We just love them.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.